Yo, what's up? It's your nephew, Kid Gotti, and we live at the Why Not podcast. Yes, sir.
How you do your work so well. You've been working so
Hey, what's going on, man? This is the friendly host with the most, Mr. Bro Rogan, and we back live from the Why Not Studios. Today we have a special guest, man. But before we get into that, man, I just want to give a thanks to this guest because, as you guys know, the highest amount of views we have hit to this day has been 48 to 58,000 views, and that was the last time we had Mr. OG Kurupt, Young Gotti on the scene. And because of this guy right here to my right is the reason that we were able to have him. So we had to get it in and bring him in and go ahead and interview him. So we sitting here with Kid Gotti. Let's get it.
What up with it? What up with it? What up with it, man? It's my family up here, man. We family, man. You know that.
Come on now, man. You already know Kid Gotti, man. How you
that.
doing, fam?
I'm blessed.
It's
I'm
good.
blessed,
You good, man? Like, I'm glad I know we thanked and we had fun because that was a ball. We had a ball with
it was
your
a party.
Here,
We had
man.
a party.
It was a full-ass party and shit, man.
I was high as a motherfucker.
And that was a good time, man. And you know what really got me, man, what really I tripped off of, because I didn't watch the episode until probably a week after it came out, just because I just was busy and shit. But I love the fact that he was genuinely talking truth, because like I told him, when I bring people on here, man, I'm not bringing up I don't need to bring up the negative shit about people careers or the labels they were signed to or the people who worked at the labels, because we know all those stories. I don't want to talk about your enemies in the streets, even though everybody that come on here, we all affiliated. This is Los Angeles.
Straight up.
So we don't need to get into all that. So when I told him that when he got here, man, he was feeling that. And I had him laughing a few times. I even got to rap with that nigga, boy.
Man,
hey, I don't even rap no more, but I'm good though.
Man, he was vibing.
But no, he rapped, man. That just shit felt good, man. I'm glad you set that up, man. I just want to thank you, man.
It's nothing.
So let's get it to you, man. Let's get it to you, Mr. Kid Gotti.
Let's get into it, man.
So where did you grow up here? Just in case the people don't know.
I'm from LA. Let me first start off by saying I appreciate y'all. First off, appreciate y'all for having me.
Of course.
And my family up here.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? We support what y'all doing 100% up here.
We appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? And you doing your thing. You not spreading no negativity. It's a lot of platforms out here that's spread negativity around. And
yes,
we appreciate that. I appreciate that, bro. That you doing your thing.
I appreciate that.
And you getting the truth and the good truth out of people. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
But you know why I do that? Not to cut you off.
Go ahead. No,
you know why I do that? Because I watch these other podcasts, and I'm not gonna name no names, but I'm gonna start shooting shots at these niggas.
Right? Why not?
I'm gonna let these niggas know. Why not? But no, the reason why I do that, man, is because most of my guests have been guests on other shows.
Right.
And these vultures, they only want that negative shit.
Right.
So the first thing they ask is, so you had a case back in or you out here beefing with this nigga. What you feeling? So I already know all of that. These goofies that's interviewing these guys, they don't know nothing about that.
Right.
And they don't know the games they playing when, let's just give an example. If I have a Milk 7-4 on my show, and then the next week I have an X4 on my show, I'm not going to ask X4 about how he feel about Milk, because I already know. I'm a street nigga.
Man,
of course, he's like, fuck that nigga. And the same from him. So when I see these other platforms, that's what they do. They play with the LA politics. And they don't know how serious this shit is. So when I get my LA people on here, I don't need to be messy. Because I already know what these streets are. And I don't want to bring that to you. I don't want to bring that to him. I don't want to bring that to them. So that's really why I do it, bro.
Man, respect.
For sure,
I
man.
love it.
Plus,
I
I'm an
love
old
it.
nigga, man. I done been through all of that shit, man.
You fly as hell, man.
the 80s, nigga.
Man, I'll be checking, man. You fly as motherfucker.
Thank you, man. I'll be fresh as fuck, though. No.
This dude is a fly guy right here, man. You know what I'm saying?
So let's go ahead and get it to where you come from.
You know what?
I just have to say that.
Man, I'm Kid Gotti. I'm from LA, bro. I'm from South Central, man. Born and raised. I'm from South Central LA. You know, I've been in this rap shit underneath my uncle Kurupt, and just soaking up this game for years. You know what I'm saying? On tour, you know, at a young age, I was 16. He's sneaking me in the club. Like,
Come on now.
I'm in the club 16. I'm in the club with Game.
I'm
with Dr. Dre.
Come on
I'm
now.
with Snoop. I'm with all them, you know, at a young age. Just doing my thing, though. I'm just in the cut, just soaking Game. And for years, though, I did that for years. And I was always doing music, but I never was pressing Kurupt about it. I just do my thing at home and, you know, just soak the Game. And then I'll go home and go to my homies and be like, hey, look, come on, we got to go do this. I tell my little team I had, like, come on, we got to go work. And then they look at me like, I'm the outlet because you're the one that's going to, you know, get us on stage. And, you know.
Now, let me ask you a question because obviously I'm a lot older than you. So I was at a young age where I experienced all that death row shit and was really a fan.
Right.
You being related to Kurupt, did you realize like who he was and what he came from? Because Kurupt not just one of these niggas that's a rap nigga. He comes from some of the most legendary people, including himself and his partner, that has ever been in the game.
No, for real.
So like for young guys, I need to know, like, did you know who he was? I know you knew who he was, but did you really realize, like, nigga, Death Row, Snoop Dogg, Dog Pound.
So look,
Dr. Dre.
When they was doing their thing, I'm 29 right now. So
you're a kid.
I was barely, you know, I was barely, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
But as I got older, you know, he was still doing his thing. So I had to go research.
100%.
Like straight up. That was my uncle.
Yes,
but
sir.
I had to go research, and I really seen who my uncle was.
Man.
When I got like 15, 16,
Yeah, that's your itch.
I started really seeing like, hold up, Jay-Z didn't bring you out. Like, hold up, you didn't really roll for the West Coast. Like you a real like stamp, like you the real pioneer, like you the principal out here. Like I soaked the game and I realized who he was. So coming up, I always knew like this dude the truth.
Now, let me tell you, because like during that time when like he was part of the whole West Coast takeover. See, right now for the last like probably 15, 20 years, the South has ran hip hop. No matter if you're from the South or it's just a Southern sound.
Straight
but
up.
during your uncle's run, it was a West Coast takeover where like it was him and Snoopy and they took over the whole industry. And a lot of the East Coast people was hating and like, oh, they only gang members. They only they do whack. They can't fuck with us. But your uncle, he said, nigga, get the fuck out of here.
He wrote.
He said, nigga, we can rap just like y'all. And he, man, they put out New York,
for real. I mean,
and shut the industry down.
He shut the whole East Coast down.
And
he was married to Foxy Brown at the time.
Boy, see, that's something I wanted to bring up.
He was married to Foxy Brown at the time. He was married to the #1 girl on the East Coast. Why he beefing with the East Coast?
Right,
so
the broad that JC was writing for.
Come on,
now.
He was really there, like stumped down, and he was on the East Coast by himself. He flew to the East Coast by himself. He stayed out there, lived out there, was out there by himself, going to clubs, going to places.
And
he didn't did it, homie.
Them niggas is all talk, but that's crazy you brought her up because at that time when he was fucking with Foxy, the heat was on with the East Coast and West Coast. And I'm going to tell y'all, do your research because you know, Nick, I'm a historian. I really know this shit. She had when the sun, I can't remember how the song go, but at the end of the song, she was crip walking. We had an East Coast bitch, crip walking, when the East Coast and West Coast was burning up.
Yeah, he took that game over
and
there.
that's what we do. We turn them out.
That's what the West Coast do. You know that.
And that's your family, man. And I just needed to know because, like,
no doubt.
bro, like I kept telling
I grew up in that shit. I grew up in this shit, seeing this shit. I grew up as a kid being at Can-Am Studios, nigga, as a kid, as a baby, coming through. And, man, I done been there. And, you know, as a kid, just growing up, I grew up in it. So as I got older to really visualize it, though, I'm like, oh, okay. This what we doing? All right, this what I'm part of. So this shit serious. I take it serious. Like this really my bloodline. This my life. We stand on this. Like this shit is real.
And plus, when you got that pumping through your blood, you can't help but take it serious.
You can't help. You got to.
And that's like. I don't even want to use Magic because his son ain't taking advantage of it. But that's like somebody like having a certain like LeBron.
Right.
He got that basketball in his blood. So his sons.
They got to. They're going to keep this legacy.
So
it's a legacy.
You got Kurupt pumping in your blood, man, because, man, like I told Kurupt, I'm not just saying that. He not here right now. So I'm going to say that when he here or not, he was legendary with this rap shit. And he still is. Like, The fact that that's your, I just love that shit, bro. And like, I'm glad that you recognize that. You part of that shit. So let's talk about, like, you know what I'm saying? So obviously that's what got you into music and shit. So with the name Kid Gotti, did he give you that name or did you, how'd you get the name Kid Gotti?
I got that name from him. He gave me that name, you know what I'm saying? And he started calling me KG. He like, KG. And I'm like, man, what's the, you Kid Gotti. I'm like, all right, whatever you say, young. You know, he the champ. So whatever the champ say, I'm rocking with the champ.
I'm taking it, right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just been riding it out.
And that's the thing that Kurupt does. He gives people the Gotti stamp,
straight
right?
Up.
Because I've been going back and forth with Lupe 46. Shout out to Lupe. Shout out to
Lupe.
Extra.
That's my big homegirl.
Yeah. And she always support. Shout out to everybody that support the channel. But I was talking with her, and we were setting up other interviews for next week. And I was telling her about the Kurupt interview, and she was like, "That's my boy."
Oh yeah, Lupe, man, we love Lupe. You know that.
She like,
that's Lupe Gotti.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
You hear me?
She said he gave me the Gotti stamp. So I'm like, shout out to Kurupt, nigga. We gonna have a Why Not Gotti show here soon, where all the Gottis come and do it.
Hey, that's gonna be amazing. That'll be dope. As
come
fuck.
on now.
That'll really be fly.
You see how organic shit come?
That's
Let's
fly
do it.
shit,
But
you know
like, so he gave you the KG. I think that's fresh. You got, and when somebody big like that give you a title, it's like a big homie saying, "Nigga, you tiny whoopty whoop, you baby, you taking that."
Yeah, I'm taking that.
You're not saying, "Nah, nigga, I'm
taking
that,"
that.
and giving your own shit.
Kurupt is like that, man. He's like a father figure to me. Like, man, when I was in LA, man, you know, times was hard, you know, and he would be that person that would get me away. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, come on, nephew. You don't come with me, and I go stay with him for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I'm like, cool, I ain't got to go back to the hood for a minute.
Get out that bullshit.
Get out that bullshit. So he didn't really like help me like through life, like without rap music and all that shit. He didn't help me like as a man, like, hey nigga, come focus over here, get your mind right, like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And me following the career of Kurupt. And I don't want to stay too much on him.
And he's smart as hell. That nigga is like a genie.
You can tell by
he like a wizard. Man, that nigga one of the smartest dudes in the world.
And you can tell by his lyrical vocabulary.
Straight up.
Them ain't just words you coming like you.
He lived those words.
Right.
He lived
that
shit.
I just me following his career, I know that he's a genuine dude because, like I said, out of all the people that try to bring people on podcasts or on shows and they talk negative shit, we all know about Suge. We all hear about Suge, but we don't know Suge.
Right.
See, Kurupt know Suge. And you know one thing, like I brought up on our interview, I brought up the fact that he only spoke highly of Suge.
Right. Always.
And he that's not what that host wanted to hear, and they were shocked. And I had to give him props on that. So I knew he was a genuine dude. So when you say like he a genuine dude and he took you out the hood, I feel like I know that, man. Like,
that's
because like one thing he said in that interview, he said he only did right for us. Like he made us who we are.
Sugar's a real one.
He gave us cars and houses. He made us stars.
I don't even want to get on it, but he's a real one. He's
but like,
a real one.
I don't want to spend your whole interview talking about your family. Shout out to Kurupt.
Much love
to
everybody.
We love you, my nigga. Thank you for coming up. You are welcome here anytime. We're going to get into your nephew shit, though. So,
no doubt.
When you first got the KG title and you said, fuck it, not only do I got your name, I want to rap. Like, you remember your first rap?
I don't remember my first. I probably remember my first like batch of songs I was doing.
But you remember the first time when you like, nigga,
I'm
gonna take this serious. You grab one of these.
Definitely.
And started doing that.
Hell yeah, I was writing in his house. I'll be at his house. I'll be writing until 5 in the morning.
Okay.
6 in the morning, he'll wake up like, nigga, you still writing? Like, yeah. So he get to see me like, I'm taking this shit serious.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you started off with a soul album. Were you featured on the album? You got any EPs out?
Man, I got a whole catalog of music out. I got a whole catalog out right now.
Shout out. Tell the people where they can find it.
Man, I'm on every platform: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. I'm everywhere, man.
Y'all better check in with my boy KG.
I just dropped a project.
He got heat, man.
I just dropped a project like 3 days ago, man. For the end of the year, man. Can't Stop. It's called Can't Stop Now Part 2. I did a Can't Stop Now Part 1 at the beginning of last year. So that's just something that I do. That's one of my tapes that I continue going on.
Can't stop.
Just pushing that positivity though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like you doing it in the podcast, and I'm trying to do it with the music.
That's what I'm talking about.
Pushing positivity, trying to get our people thoughts out of the gutter. You know what I'm saying? And just speaking some high quality shit, some BornRich shit, some get it out the mud and don't take it from nobody. Go hustle for it type shit. You know what I'm saying?
See, and that's what a lot of people don't realize right now because there's so much negative shit in the music and the news.
Right.
And I'm a person, I really vibe off like the surroundings and what's going on in the world, and what you speak on is what you bring up.
Right.
So like you got guys who only talk about drugs, and then you see niggas shooting up schools, and
I'm
you're
telling
like,
you.
why is this happening so much?
Why?
Because back in the day, every song wasn't about shoot,
Right.
bang, bang.
Straight up.
And they not signing niggas no more
Nah.
because they good. They signing niggas strictly to help push a
certain
certain agenda.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I noticed that.
bullshit.
People in the industry noticed that.
I'm
and-
going
and-
against that.
Go
Like that's what
against
my
that,
whole
man.
thing is. It's like none of that. You don't gotta do none of that. You don't
No.
gotta be. You don't gotta do that to show people like your ability and your talent.
Exactly.
You don't gotta do that. you know?
Exactly, because like at the end of the day, these dudes to me, and you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. I listen to some of that shit.
Me too.
Sometimes I
listen
be
to some
wanting
of
to,
it. Yeah,
I be wanting to
of
act
course.
up.
We human.
I
you
throw
know
on
what I'm
some motherfucking Gucci, and I'm like, shoot
Right.
the club up type shit. But but like you
Right.
can't do it all the time, and like the music to me now, and I don't know, I'm showing my age with this, but like a lot of times when I listen to the music, I just don't hear no originality.
Man, I'm telling
And
you.
that's what bothers me.
That's what I'm here
about
for,
it.
man. That's what I'm here for,
And
man.
I'm glad. And
Just
that's
go
why
check
we
the
here
catalog out.
supporting you.
Thank you.
'cause
I
are
appreciate
original.
that. I
Like,
appreciate that.
you know, there was a time where everyone had their own lane.
Right.
You had an Ice Cube who sounded like Ice Cube.
Right.
You had an X Clan that sounded like
Right,
X Clan.
right.
You had Digital Underground that sounded like Digital Underground.
Right.
Pac and Biggie. But
Right.
nowadays,
Everybody
I can't
sound.
tell who the fuck
everybody
is who.
sound the same. Everybody
it's
sound
like
the
one
same.
long ass Drake record.
Right.
And it's like, and like, y'all already know how I feel about Drake. Aubrey, hey, I still hot about it. That nigga sent me a blank book. I bought that nigga book.
Drake?
Yeah, I'm hot at Drake. That nigga owed me 4 backstage passes,
Now you better check in with the
4
homie.
pair of Air Maxes, the OVO Air Maxes with the Jesus on the front that you can't find
Straight
nowhere
up.
else.
I know what
He owed me an OVO chain too. Let me tell you why he owed me. So me being a Drake fan, and like I said, I'm gonna mention this every episode. I didn't mention it during your uncle's episode because you know these industry dudes be cool, and I didn't want to
Right,
disrespect
right, I
nobody.
feel you.
But I'm disrespecting today. Look, so this nigga put out a
Damn,
book,
nigga,
right?
shit. I may want to get a feature. No, I'm just playing.
No,
Go
no,
ahead,
no,
do
no,
your shit.
no,
I'm
no,
fucking around.
no. I get that. I get that. But he gonna respond to this,
No,
and
he
he gonna have
respond.
to feature
Nah,
on your
he
shit.
gonna check in for
As
sure.
the favor that he owed me, I'm gonna shoot it to you. No, but it ain't that bad. I still fuck with Drake. He's still hard.
Nah,
I
I'm
ain't gonna-
fucking with you, man.
I
I'm
can't
fucking
fuck.
with you. Come on.
But
I
like,
want to know what happened.
So this nigga put out a book. Everybody know about this story. And I ordered, the book was hard to get.
Right.
That motherfucker sold out. Finally, when I finally got it, it came to my house, right? I couldn't find the motherfucker. It was
Right.
in my backyard. One of my dogs got to it. So I got
Oh,
it.
shit.
Bro, I got to it. I opened the motherfucker up. I'm like, shit, it had 3 words on the front. I'm like, damn, that's crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I opened the next page. That motherfucker was blank. I opened the next page. That motherfucker was blank. Open the next page. That motherfucker was blank.
This nigga's crazy.
That nigga sent me a blank
He
book.
sent you a blank book. That's
That nigga
scandalous,
sent
man.
me a blank book. So I'm like thinking that's like Drake trolling. I'm like, damn, this nigga lightweight a genius.
Right.
He said he gonna put out a book and send everybody blank books.
Right.
Nigga, I start going on TikTok. I start going on YouTube, reaction videos and all that shit.
Right.
Cause I know what the youngsters do.
Right.
You know, I get it. Nigga, nobody else got a blank book. I'm the only nigga with a blank book. So that's why I say Drake owe me. So Drake, if you're hearing this, when you hear this, nigga, you still owe us. You gotta
You oughta
get,
owe
you
me
gotta
a-
get Gotti a feature.
You ought to owe me a book, man.
All right,
you gotta
so
get on
can't
that feature,
stop,
man.
won't stop. That just
No,
dropped
can't
the
stop
other day.
now. Can't stop
now.
now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But I got a whole catalog of music, man. Just if you go search my name, Kid Gotti BornRich, just tune into the whole catalog. I promise you, it ain't gonna sound like nothing you've been listening to. It's
Okay.
authentic. It's so genuine. It's passionate. It's from the heart.
Okay.
It's gonna get you through your days, your tough times. You know what I'm saying?
Because I just recently watched the show you did. I was on YouTube and I pulled you up. I'm like, let me check out the little homie.
Yeah,
and
check
you
me
did a
out.
show. I think it was in the Valley or somewhere. The last when you was with the guys that was here during the last time you was here.
where was that at?
The
Well, I was
guys that-
performing live
You
or
was
something?
performing. You And then some of the guys
I think
that
it was
here with you.
was probably at a birthday party.
It looked like
or
a
something.
ballroom somewhere.
Ballroom.
Y'all niggas was, yeah.
It was probably.
It was
think
recent.
I think that was Roscoe and Kurupt birthday party. I think it was their birthday.
I was so pissed off
It was
because
their
he
birthday.
invited me to that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Roscoe too.
Yeah, shout out to Roscoe.
Can we
He's
get
a
him on
legend
here,
too.
You gotta bring.
Yeah.
That dude's a legend.
Hell yeah, man. He right next to it. Family, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's fam, man. We're gonna try to get everybody on this motherfucker, man.
Gotti season, man.
Yeah, it's Gotti season. Let's go
do
to
it.
Why Not Gotti show.
But yeah,
Hey,
man, I got a whole catalog out. Just go check me out, man. We dropping shit. I'm dropping shit like every Friday, man. We dropping music, so just go check me out, man. This shit real. It's real for you. It's good for you, man.
Okay, now did Director Hoff let you know that what we're gonna start doing here now?
Yeah, they let me know a little bit about it. I want to be part of it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna give y'all a little sample of what we're gonna start doing, but like we got a mic set up behind them curtains right there.
Right.
And like everybody that say they do that music shit,
Oh, come on, man.
like, we challenging them.
Yeah, I just did my On the Radar freestyle too. Make sure y'all go
Hey.
check that out. That shit out right now. The On the Radar.
What
freestyle.
is it again?
On the Radar. On
Oh,
the Radar.
oh, you did your On the Radar shit?
Yeah. Go check that out.
Go
I flew to New
ahead.
York,
Hey,
man,
we
with my
gon-
boy
we
Gabe.
def-
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure everybody that's in here in the background, we're gonna all open up our phones, our laptops, and
We gonna
tablets,
torch this
and
shit
we
tonight,
Gonna, we
man.
about to.
You hear
We
me?
gonna all watch your shit at the same time, give it all thumbs up.
that's
and we
100.
gonna,
I appreciate
yeah,
that.
because we fully support everyone.
Why
like I
not?
always say, man, my channel is only as big as my guests.
I appreciate you,
So
bro.
when my guests are here, I only want to see my guests too big because
Humble.
I'm nobody without y'all.
Respect.
So
Respect.
I'm just letting you know, anytime you come on here, anytime I have you or whomever, it's going to be me having your back fully.
I appreciate
Whether
that.
I met you today or 10 years ago.
I appreciate that,
And
bro.
that's how I feel.
The feeling is mutual. Feeling is
Okay.
mutual.
So now I'm feeling myself because
You hear me?
I can't wait to get
I'ma
to the
drink a
other
little
side
bit,
of
hold
this shit. So before we get to that, I know it's early and shit, you know, but you got anything else you want to talk about before we switch it over? Go ahead and talk about anything, bro, because we still got time. We still got some time, bro.
I definitely want to speak about the West Coast. Like, man,
Go ahead.
let's get this bread,
Oh, I got some
man.
more
Let's stop
questions,
beefing. Let's get this bread. Let's stop letting the street politics. Let's stop letting us get our bread, man. Let's love each
know.
other. Let's
Ain't
stop
that-
killing each other. I
that's
know that shit is
whack.
hard, but man, we gotta get this bread, man. We got family. We got kids.
And you think
know
we're
what I'm
going to ever
saying?
figure that out? Like, because there's so many popping dudes in L.A.
Right.
that can't fuck with each other because
Right.
of the street politics.
Right. The street
And, like,
politics.
It's
you know,
stopping niggas from getting money.
it's
and
stopping
that-
us from
that
getting this
bothers
bread.
me.
It
You
hurts
think
me
that's
too.
gonna ever change?
I don't know. I hope it do, man. I hope
so
it
too.
do.
I
man.
hope we can be the voice for that
Because
because
we
I'm really
really
here
the
for
coast. We really the coast. Like, we really run this music thing.
that. We run it all.
You
Not
know
just
what
the
I'm
music.
saying?
We
Not just
run-
the music.
We run the
We run-
fashion.
we run it
Everybody
all.
want to be us.
We run it
Am
all.
I lying?
They get all the game from us.
They get the game. They get the
swag,
sayings, the swag,
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
I be hearing niggas talking that be from Nacogdoches, Texas,
Right.
but they using our lingo.
Hey,
you know what
man.
a lot of niggas don't know? The word homie. You hear everybody say that. You know
Right.
that's an
Oh,
LA
put me up on some
term.
game. Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, we the first people to say that.
Hell yeah, homie, that's
it was a
us.
short for homeboy. And like when we used to say that shit in the early 90s, like 94, 93,
Right.
niggas in the Midwest, they like, what's that? And the first time a lot of those guys heard it was when they heard NWA.
Right.
So, but that's just one of 1,000
Right.
things. And I'm
Right.
not going to take credit for everything because, you know, East Coast birth hip-hop, Southern niggas birth crunk, the SA's birth low riding.
Right.
But I'm just saying.
Shout out to my low riders.
Shout out to all the
all the
Southsiders
low
out
riders.
there, man.
All the niggas riding them low riders, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Keeping the coast popping.
Man, I got a 67 GTO.
For
Let's
real?
oh my
That
god.
shit fire.
Oh my god. One day I'm gonna give me a 63 though, rag. One of these days, cause I'm so LA.
Give me one too.
At
man.
one point in all of our lives as LA guys, no matter if you get
gonna
it
have
at
one.
when you're 20 or 120,
Right. Nigga gonna get
got
one.
a low ride for gotta have one at
You
one
gotta
time
have
in your
one.
life. Okay,
Gotta
and there's
have one.
something else I wanted to ask you about that I just found out today that Hoff put me up on. You did some like collabs with like, was it like some K-pop? Like, was it a Korean band?
yeah.
What
Oh, I
was it?
did my DJ is from Japan. DJ
Okay, it was from
Yutaka.
Japanese.
DJ Yutaka. He's a well-known DJ
Shout out
in
to
Japan.
DJ Yutaka.
I did a Netflix. I'm on a Netflix anime. My music is on the anime and Netflix. I mean, in Japan, it's like one of the number one animes.
what's the name
in
of
Japan? It's called The Great Pretender.
The Great Pretender.
Yeah,
Pull that
go
up
look
on there. We
that
can
up.
all pull that up on Netflix and hear your music in the background.
my music in there, man. Episode
That's a good-
1, 2, 3. It's on the
Let's
episode
go.
straight. So go
I'm
bang
about
that.
to put that in my
Yeah, and then
notes,
I
like,
did a feature with with one of the popular artists in Japan too. His name is Zeebra and Simon Japp. Okay. Man, they popping out there. They doing numbers out there.
What's the name of the records that you own with them?
The name of the record is Westcoast Party.
Westcoast
It's Kid
Party.
Kid Gotti, and Zeebra.
Hey, everybody that's checking us out, man, make sure y'all go ahead and
were all wide with this Gotti shit.
Hey, shout out
going to Japan this year.
We
going to Japan later this year for sure. We're going to be out there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't be surprised if you see me on the plane.
I know you're going to be there, man. You're going to have Supreme on.
Boy, come on,
you're going to have Supreme walking through Japan. I know how you're going to get out.
I know.
Come on, man.
Hey, but Kid Gotti, man, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Bro, it's love. I thank y'all for having me, man. Y'all family.
And like I tell everyone here, you always welcome.
100.
Don't feel like this is the first and last.
100.
Let this be the first of 100.
Straight up.
So let's go. We're going to go ahead and shift this over, but before we go.
How you do your work so well.
Yeah. Shout out my bro Rogan. Why Not Podcast. I played the cards that I was dealt. A young nigga, I went through it by myself. No complaining, I ain't need nobody help. You niggas fake, should be ashamed of yourself. You niggas hating, should be ashamed of yourself. You niggas should be ashamed of yourself. What we doing, bro? What we doing, Brody? Why not? Yeah. You niggas lame, should be ashamed. Nephew Kid Gotti. Been through it all, went through the pain by myself. I'm ambitious, getting lifted, plots on getting richer. I told myself back in the days that I would step on niggas. I'm so determined like a pimp that's trying to find some bitches. We grew up rugged, handcuffs with no pasta piss in. School we was in detention, PE was never fitness. I'm smoking weed under the bleachers with older niggas. See me, I grew up different, thugging and hopping fences. I guess that's why my mind stayed, get money, fuck these bitches. My granny told me I live better, give my soul to Jesus. Especially when these niggas shooting like it's open season. Killers don't need no reason. My city full of demons. I know my heart is made of gold, but my soul is cleaner. And I know I'm just a rapper, but my role is deeper. I can teach you how to ball, take you off the bleachers. Did you lift your homies up, or did you make them weaker? Did you jack the price on them, or did you make it cheaper? Should be ashamed of yourself, plotting on your niggas. You not building foundation, you just trying to kill it. And I'ma make it hard to say you heard somebody realer. This shit ain't even rap to me, it's like I'm giving scriptures. I wish Nick was still here so he can hear a nigga. Know he would feel a nigga, know I'm talking real to niggas. Live life or do life, which one you picking? I've been all about my business, I can't even kick it. Can't be ashamed of myself, I've been out here winning. Playing ball with these niggas, y'all been running scrimmage. Shout out to Master P, cause we ain't got no limits. And Uncle Snoop too, he love that young nigga. I had the real dog pound in my life, nigga. Told them boys that I was gonna come corrupt niggas. I started small, but I knew I'd get my bucks bigger. I did this shit off all grind, with no luck with it. Funny how them niggas change you grew up with. And them bitches changed too that you fucked with. Should be ashamed of myself that I fucked with them. I been down, but I always been a go-getter. A smart kid, I ain't never been no dumb nigga. I know my uncles got my back, they go to war with me. That's why when I ball, they gon' score with me. Hop on this plane, go on tour with me. Some niggas never change, they get more silly. And I can't have no silly dudes tryna ride with me. Hopped inside this rap shit and made them vibe with me. Cause all my real niggas gon' ride with me. Who not tryna get rich and go ride Bentleys? Who not tryna hold that torch in the sky with me? Get rich or die trying, I feel like 50. I kept my head up, even when it got tricky. I know some niggas out here with a lot of envy. And I don't give a fuck who don't fuck with me. Cause my real goons gon' post outside for me. All my real bitches light one and get high for me. Bang that Gotti shit loud when you feeling lonely. Bang that Gotti shit loud when you with your homies. You better slide for your niggas, right or wrong, and pay respect to them dudes that done put you on. Don't let this world fuck you up, keep your mind strong. Everything that glitters not gold, that's a rhinestone. Used to think I had my time right, but my time was wrong. But now my time on, I'm in a different time zone. My mind right, I can do this with my eyes closed. Should be ashamed of yourself, you left your bros low. The bro code, better let one of them hoes go. Cause hoes fold, you gon' always love your bros though. I'm real blessed and highly favored, I'm in go mode. I love the music and the fans, I want more though. I'm the type to kick it open if the door closed. And they flow, not fucking with the kid flow. I gave all them niggas time, they didn't do shit though. What's the point of having game if you don't use it, bro? God bless you with a brain, you better use it, bro. And elevate your mind, boy, it's time to grow. And I know I got plenty more steps to go. You know me, I'm Kid Gotti, just to let you know. You know me, I played the cards that I was dealt. A young nigga, I went through it by myself. No complaining, I ain't need nobody help. You niggas fake should be ashamed of yourself. You niggas hating should be ashamed of yourself. You niggas playing should be ashamed of yourself. Can't help me, nigga, go and help yourself. You niggas strange should be ashamed of yourself. You niggas lame should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, why not? You hear me? You hear me? You hear me?
Who's next?